Good morning, good days, and good evening. I'm the Hopfot, and welcome to Star Wars X-Wing Alliance. So this is again an older game, although this one, what was it? 1999, I think this one originally came out. I think around that time, late 90s. This was after the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter game, which I've done a bit of on the channel. This one, however, I never played. I haven't really actually played as much. I've never actually gotten through the campaign missions and such. So I figured, let's go for it. Let's do it. Let's do the campaign. So we're starting off, I believe, with the tutorial. So we click play mission here. Got my joystick and everything's all set up and ready to go. Oh, hang on. Wait, how do I go back? Alright. So I just want to go back because I just realised we can come over here and we can check the mail. That's right. Sorry.
We must not blow our big chance. Ace, I've got our instructions right here. Click on my holo projector to see them.
There we go. So anyway, like I was saying, we come over here, we check our email, go through all that. I love this. Alliance Net. Welcome to Alliance.Reb, the largest network service in the galaxy. Why on earth is the largest network service in the galaxy, which is ruled by the Empire, Alliance.Reb? So yeah, like I said, it's actually pretty cool. There's, like, you get a little bit of extra story in this game when you go through the emails and all that sort of stuff. But, yeah. Then you can check your records here and there, your pilot records and all that. As you can see, I've just started off. Actually started a new pilot as well, Hopfot YT. My original one is just simply Hopfot. I'm not using that one because I want to keep that one for my own personal use. Get some medals up here eventually and such, but yeah. I'm not very far into the game in my own personal time at the moment. But, of course, we're going to go and we're going to fly through all of this, pun intended. And we're just going to get through the tutorial and whatever else we can. Whatever makes up a good amount of time, I think. That's all really nice.
You've spent enough time playing simulator games that Dad is convinced it's time to put you to work. He asked me to take you on a delivery run to Harlequin Station. We've got a couple of cargo canisters to transport there. And they have some supplies we'll be picking up to bring back.
You will fly the Sabra, one of our family's modified Corellian YT-1300 transports. Aaron will fly an identical ship, the Silu. Each of you is to pick up a cargo canister of supplies.
I much more prefer the briefing in this game than X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter because the briefings in this game...
The cargo canisters are to be delivered to Harlequin Station. There you will pick up some fuel cells, while
it
Aaron
flows
picks
so
up
much
a
better.
container of coolant.
So, simple cargo run, go pick up the cargo, bring it back. Very simple.
I will be your co-pilot, and Aaron will be in overall command. So do exactly as she says.
Righto. Let's get going. Yeah, you're just going to start repeating over again. And I actually kind of like this game too because it was a bit more involved in the X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter game because in X-Wing vs. TIE Fighter, in that one, you got your briefing, then you just spawned off, starting off inside the TIE Fighter. This one was a little bit more involved. You had to fly to a specific point, jump at hyperspace, come back, drop cargo off, pick cargo up, all this sort of thing. You know, it starts off as like this has a bit more of a story to it. Basically, it starts you off as just basically a cargo runner, part of a family business sort of thing. Not exactly a small family business, not exactly a big family business, but a family business all the same. And we're sitting here waiting for this to load. God, that is taking forever. Right, here we go. In the ship. Sorry, I'm touching the mouse there. So, let me just try and... How do I reset to that again? No, it's not that one. Never mind, I'll just leave it. But this is so cool. Like, you can look around in the cockpit. Sorry. Just the use of the 3D model cockpit and all this sort of thing. It's just so cool. But unfortunately, it means then you've got this very generic HUD on all your ships. So it kind of took that little bit away from it all, and I really enjoyed it. Like, I liked my HUD being down there in the console and all sorts of stuff. So we've done our briefing. There's nothing else we can do here, so let's just go straight to launch. And this is just so cool. Like, look at this. The ship taking off, leaving the bay.
We're going to pick up the cargo canisters right in front of us.
Yep, I'll grab that one.
I'll take the one on the right, and you take the one on the left. Press T to target the first cargo canister.
Slow down to a crawl as you come in above it. Initiate automatic pickup. Shift P when you are within 0.2 clicks.
Like I said, I'm probably going to jump ahead every now and then on things and just trying to get things moving along because I already know what I'm doing.
Great. Now target the nav buoy and key, and head toward it. Once you're within 0.5 clicks of the buoy, we can make the jump.
So, Aaron, your friend Olin hasn't been around lately? Why?
I didn't want to say, but he's joined the rebellion as a pilot.
Really? Wow. We should do that. I bet one of us could be the next Luke Skywalker.
Who?
You know, the guy in the bootleg holo Olin showed us. The guy who took out the Death Star at Yavin.
Well, I hate to rain on your parade, MK, but I don't think the Alliance is accepting droids as pilots.
You never know. Don't crush the man's dreams, sweetheart. Alright, jump into hyperspace. Love this bit. Woo! Hang on, we need some colour. There we go. And back again. Let's go that colour.
Here we are at Harlequin Station. Let's deliver the supplies.
Alright.
Hello, Azamin Transports. Thanks for the quick service. Please deliver the cargo canisters to the docking platform.
Just watch where Silu drops her canister, then do the same. For delivery, you must engage the auto-docking procedure.
Which is Shift D, I believe.
Approach to within 1 click of the station and press Shift D.
Done. Like I said, I'm going to fly through this because I know what to do, essentially. First few missions, they're pretty boring, pretty mediocre.
Now drop
very little
XI-1
happens.
next to XI-2, and we'll get what we came for.
We'll run into a few pirates here and there, so hopefully if I can rush through these quickly, we can get them nailed out in the first couple of vids. So there we go, dropped that off.
Incoming vessels are on an attack vector.
It looks like these newcomers mean trouble.
System Patrol Craft Cord is abandoning us. They must have been bought off. Azamin Transports, we request your assistance.
Harlequin Station, what can we do?
These Varaxo have been threatening us for a while. I didn't think they had the guts to try something like this. I am sure they were not expecting a fight. If you move to intercept, they'll probably back off.
They have activated their weapon targeting systems.
I'm not sure we should get involved.
I say we fight. We can run rings around any Varaxo.
Yeah.
Dad's been trying to reach an understanding with the Varaxo.
Someone needs to tell the Varaxo then. They are attacking us.
All right, I'm convinced. Let's teach them some manners.
What do you Azamin fools think you're doing? This is a private matter you do well to stay out of.
Well, we're involved now. I'd back off if I were you.
You won't get away with this. We'll be back.
Be grateful we're letting you go, and do yourself a favor. Don't let us catch you around here again. Ease up, Ace. Let them go. I think they got the message.
Looks like we have them on the run. We are victorious.
Don't gloat. The smart thing was to avoid a fight. Let's just get home safely and report this to Uncle Anton.
Thank you for your help. We owe you a very big favor.
G2 and I3 are the containers we want. We must go get them.
Pi 3, that's Psi 3, so keep looking around. I think I'm getting this one. No, she's getting that one. I'm getting that one, Pi 3. Fuel cells, yep, that's the ones. So yeah, basically very much similar to the X-Wing vs TIE Fighter series. This is the last of the X-Wing series, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, I do think this was the last one of the X-Wing series of games. And, like, they haven't really done anything since. And I've always thought to myself, they really need to make another one of these games, but like this one. Or like X-Wing vs TIE Fighter, one of those two. Because these games were excellent. They were absolutely awesome set of games.
We have the fuel cells.
Target the nav buoy and let's head home. So long, Harlequin Station.
But Lucasfilm, well, LucasArts, just never seemed to have had any interest in doing it. The nearest thing we've gotten now is Battlefront, basically, to anything of a combat flight simulator. Although the next Battlefront game, Battlefront 2, is looking to be really good. I'm actually really looking forward to it. So I'm sort of really fingers crossed that it lives up to it, lives up to the potential that it has. So we're going to jump into hyperspace here. Here we go. just love playing around with the lights sometimes. Hang on, let's make that one red. No. There we go. Alright, so now we've got to drop the containers off. So I'm going to head down to the platform here. Shift D, give it a bit of that. You have to admit, there's a bit of a design flaw in the Falcon in that you've got this great big block to the left there when you look over your left shoulder to
Good work. You're clearly ready to
anything.
conduct transport operations. Dad and Uncle Anton will be pleased.
Yep. Alright, so we then bring it around. Go into that hangar bay there. And that's the first mission, so we're just going to go straight to the
Well
debriefing.
done. I think Dad will have to agree you're ready to go to work.
And like I said,
That
we're
mix-up
going to...
with the Varaxo was an unpleasant surprise, and a reminder that you have to be prepared to fight now and then. Harlequin Station's director owes us big time.
Damn right he does. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to probably fly through these first few missions, sort of just to try and get through it all. There's not really too much action-wise with it. You know, we got to shoot at the pirates a little bit. That was fun.
Ace, you really performed well in that last mission.
So we come here. What's this? There's a message from someone about some missing data. It's a reply, actually. Everyone is currently working on the problem, but any assistance from all of us, yeah. So I think that's a mission that I'm going to do next, that one, Key the Station. That's from the previous mission. You can all have a read of it. Yeah, just pause and have a read. And, yeah, Olin Garn, he's gone and joined the rebellion. We were just talking about that before. Let's have a look here. Tour of duty. There is no tour of duty. No duty. And I haven't touched the simulators. Alright. So, done there.
Great job, Ace. We have earned another chance to show what we can do. This time with Iman.
God, he's so annoying.
Alright, Ace. Thanks to that little scrap you and Aaron got yourselves into with the Varaxo, Uncle Anton wants me to make sure you know how to stay alive when the shooting starts. Your instincts served you well at Harlequin Station. It's evident you've learned something useful from all those space combat sims you're always playing. But now, it's for real. And you can't rely on just instincts and sim experiences. I guess the most important thing to remember is that a YT-1300 isn't a starfighter. For transport, it is fast, light, and maneuverable. But you...
We will fly the Sabra again, with yours truly as pilot, and you occupying the gun turret. Iman will be flying the Andrasta, his personally customized Kuat Systems Engineering Fire Spray class patrol craft.
I want one.
We will use drones to help you familiarize yourself with the targeting and sensor systems, and the associated displays available in the gun turret.
If this is the mission I think it is, I hate this one.
As soon as you're ready, Iman will lead the way to a debris field, where you can practice your gunnery skills. This is going to be great. We will fly the Sabra again, with yours truly as pilot, and you occupying the...
I think this time round I have to use the stick to control the turret. I don't think I can use the mouse. And I've always found that so damn difficult to do. Let's see, nothing else to do there. Alright, so let's just launch.
Alright, MK. Try not to hit anything on your way out.
Sir, my flight record is quite unblemished.
I know. I'm just rousing you a little.
Yeah.
Hope you're enjoying the ride in the gunner's turret, little brother.
Now here's something interesting. In Star Wars The Force Awakens... And back to it.
Alright, MK. Park your ship above that rendezvous buoy.
Eamon will drop off a few drones while he explains.
Yeah, in Star Wars The Force Awakens, this turret was only capable of shooting either backwards or forwards depending on which turret it was. Huh? What?
Target the drone, then examine the CMD and sensor displays. The CMD identifies the target and displays critical target data. The sensor displays allow you to track all nearby objects. Just remember, the bracketed dot is what you have targeted. The colors identify friend from foe, neutral and unknown. Purple is family, blue is neutral, presumed friendly. Red designates an Imperial vessel, and green is a rebel craft. Gold is any other aggressor or unknown that is presumed hostile. So what do you say you and I just get straight to the shooting?
Go ahead and shoot all the drones.
This is so freaking annoying to try and do.
Very impressive. Keep it up. Way to stick it to him.
This is where we need a bit of music, the good old. This is so cool. I have to admit, this is actually pretty damn cool. As much as I hate controlling a turret like this, it is cool. Because what this basically just reminds me so much of is the escaping the Death Star in the first Star Wars film. One of my favourite scenes. One of. To be honest, my favourite scene is the entire movies. I like everything. Who's next? Where are you? No, not you. I wanna shoot it. Wish I had like that the display visible somewhere that they had in the movie. That sort of like the grid thing where it sort of keeps moving around. You're seeing the TIE fighters passing through it. Give me warning! I'm gonna stop doing that because it's too much of a trouble to try and get there quickly.
Blast everything in sight. Target the nearest piece of junk and destroy it.
Sounds like fun. Woohoo! I got one! I got one! Great kid, don't get cocky! Or another really good version is, great kid, don't get penisy. Oh. God damn stupid droid. Fly in a straight line. Like, you compare this to X-Wing vs TIE Fighter and you can just see the improvements in things like the explosions and that. And the particle effects and such. So like when I'm shooting these containers, you see the gas expelling from where one of the lasers is hit. It's just these nice little details that actually make this such a game that it's held up so well with time.
Now that's enough of a head start. Let me show you how it's done. Now that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna try and get more than he can.
Mess with the best, die like the rest. Now we're getting somewhere.
I like though how he's all oh, let me show you how it's done. And yet he's piloting his own craft. He's moving around. He's maneuvering. Whereas here I am, stuck in this turret, trying to take out the containers when I don't exactly know where they are at all times.
That's gonna hurt.
I can't position myself properly. I have to wait for the damn droid to position for me.
Hey, let's celebrate. I'll buy you a drink at Denari's Casino.
Alright, fine.
Casino?
Still pretty
That
sure I
place
got
has
more
a
than he did.
colorful reputation.
Damn, that's so cool.
Follow me, MK. You have the coordinates.
Can we look around in here? No, can't. Well, I suppose we do, in the fact that when we're aiming the turret, we're looking around. I couldn't help. I had to do it just one more time. I had to get just one more in there.
Welcome to Denari's.
That's an enemy craft. Can I shoot it?
Hey, does that pursuer look familiar?
Hey! Enemy in range!
Yes, we chased that ship away from Harlequin Station.
Yeah, and they shot at you, didn't they?
I think
Let's
we
go
should
show 'em
shoot
what
back
we
at
think
them.
of that.
That sounds good to me.
You've just worn out your welcome.
Yes!
Ceasefire at once. Settle your disputes elsewhere. Acknowledged. We were just leaving.
What the
Sorry,
hell is
little
he shooting
brother.
at him for?
We'll get that drink some other time.
Why are you shooting him? He's gonna
Who
kill
else
him!
wants some?
He just took out the bloody guard! The guy that was telling us to bugger off! That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. Now, it told me how to get back to the cockpit, but I cannot for the life remember me what key to have to press.
Alright. That wasn't too shabby. Guess you won't be so helpless out in the real world after all.
I can't remember what key it said. It said at the very beginning to get back into the cockpit, press such and such. I don't know. Man, this is so disorientating. At least now, though, I can kind of tell which turret I'm in. I'm in the one on the top. And there's another point too. This turret kind of points sideways, whereas in Force Awakens, the turrets point forwards and backwards. The only thing I could ever come up with would be that the Falcon had some upgrades, basically. In fact, from the looks of that there's only the one turret on top. Alright, debriefing again.
Not too shabby. You've demonstrated pretty decent gunnery skills in the good old YT-1300. I guess we can trust you with some of the riskier jobs that sometimes come our way. You might actually be useful the next time some stinking group of pirates tries to jump one of our ships.
I was gonna say he sounds Australian, but then no, he sounds a bit more Irish, Scottish sort of an accent. But he sounded Australian for a little bit there at the very beginning. Not too shabby. Actually, not too shabby. I'm gonna go with... Oh, he could be Welsh. I don't know. It was some form of British
That is a cool
Isle.
gift you were given in the last mission.
I was given something?
By the sounds of it,
Oh.
we had better help out Aaron quickly. Listen to this.
No. Dated backs on Luxor 7. If you are my A's from Luxor 7, I've just one thing to say to you. Drop dead, you louse. If I have the wrong A's, please disregard. I get the feeling that that relationship did not end well. So the path of here to far to far the holder here to hurt her, and a bunch of words, blah blah blah. So there you go. I'm only really just going into those, so any of you out there that are sort of interested in the story of the game, you can have a read. Alright.
Hey, little brother, I need your help. Before Dad and Galen left, Dad gave me permission to work on a new security code system for our cargo storage area records. I figured out a new system that'll work really well, but I managed to trash the old one completely before updating it. Now I have to rebuild the database. To do that, I need to go to each of the affected storage areas and scan every container. With your help, we can get it done twice as fast. And if we do it right away, we can be back before Uncle Anton even realizes we're gone.
Erin has asked your assistance in restoring the records database she accidentally trashed. I will be your co-pilot in the Sabra, and she will fly the Seal. We will fly together to the 3 affected cargo storage areas. We must inspect all cargo containers in each area, then return home.
You could have just done that once. That would have
Erin
been
has
enough.
asked your assistance in restoring the records database.
To the hangar bay! Oh, stop that. Okay, cool. We can actually install countermeasures now, which is really cool too. This is one of the things I liked about this is you could fly into the hangar. You can even return to the hangar bay during a mission and change your warheads or something like that. Press the 0 key to return to the cockpit. I want... Oh, that's what I meant by returning to the cockpit. Oh, I got you now.
Target the nav buoy and we'll be on our way.
Copy that. Nav buoy targeted. Let's do this. Do it. Do it good. Let's go. I'm just gonna leave that on blue.
I'll take the Type G's, you take the Type I's. Eamon says you did pretty well with the weapons training. That's great, because things have been heating up out here.
Okay.
Since the rebels destroyed the Empire's Death Star at Yavin. In the chaos of war, some people are sure to take advantage. As a case in point, our competition with the Varaxo. That incident at Harlequin Station is just the beginning. Yeah, Uncle Anton says Carmen Varaxo is some sort of petty crime lord. And that he's been trying to steal business from us. There's even a rumor that he's blackmailed an Imperial officer. We're going to have to be very careful out here.
Scanning the cargo, looking for life forms. Not gonna find any, because there shouldn't be. Making up crap songs on the spot. I really suck at doing that. Scanning cargo. Scanning cargo. Scanning cargo. Okay, can we go now?
We're through here. Let's go on to the second area.
How far away is why is this cargo all so far away that we have to use a hyperspace jump to get from one area to the next? Like, wouldn't it have been so much smarter to have kept all the cargo together in one place? Like, near the station? Wouldn't that have been the smart thing to do?
Like we have raiders attempting to steal from us. We should make sure they do not come back.
Fire up the lasers. It's set to auto fire on target.
Report on primary target. They have started their docking operation. Primary target update. They are under attack.
Get him off me!
Primary target update. Their shields are up.
We took him out!
Report on primary target. They have been destroyed. That ought to teach them some manners. Let us do what we came to do. We will report this later.
You take the tanks. I'll take the Type J containers.
Oh, come on! I was just about to start scanning the Type Js. Tedious work. God, I hate these missions. So it's interesting too, as we were hearing before about her talking about the rebellion blowing up the Death Star. So, yeah, this is basically set after the first movie, possibly before the, whatchamacallit, the next one after that. Did I get all of them? She hasn't finished yet, so I'm just going to help her out finishing off her lot. So yeah, it's basically set, it seems after the first movie, pretty much. Oh, there's a red marker on my map there. How the hell is what the hell's pattern is she using to scan these things? It's just like coming down from the top to scan it. It's a weird way to do it. Crazy. Okay, that's everything here.
Great. Just one more area to go.
Sweet. So yeah, it's probably, it seems like it's set between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, or it's set basically sometime after A New Hope, which I think is really cool. Because she was only talking about the first Death Star, I believe. Alright, let's make a jump. Final area, and I'm already seeing some red. I see red, I see red, I see red. Ooh.
We've got trouble. An unidentified ship is in the cargo area.
I'll just like, oh, there's so much about this game that's just so damn
And
cool.
it has escorts. We must get them.
Unidentified ship, you're trespassing. State your business.
They're not responding. Assume they are hostile. It is the Engineer again. That is a Varaxo ship. Primary target update. They are aborting their mission. Looks like they are bugging out, Aaron. Should we stop them?
Yeah, if we can. We need to know what's going on here.
The cowards have gotten away.
Well, let's finish what we came here to do. We'll report this to Uncle Anton as soon as we get back.
Oh my. Look at these containers. It's full of spice.
You take the spears, I'll take the boxes. I guess our visitors were up to no good. Yeah, and you realize this storage area has been compromised.
That means we will have to move all these containers.
Yep.
Let's hurry up and finish, then we'll return home.
So in case you're wondering, in the Star Wars universe, spice, I'm not entirely sure, it's basically, it's a commodity, a very expensive commodity.
Okay,
you
we're
actually
done.
hear
Let's
about
go
it
home.
mentioned. Are we?
Should we leave that container of spice here?
I guess we ought to bring it home with us. I'll pick it up.
Okay. It seems to be some form of
All
a
we need now is to
commodity,
get caught by a random Imperial patrol.
which I'm not entirely sure exactly what it is, but it seems like it's mined. It might be a contraband as well. I'm not entirely sure, which is interesting because they do talk about Imperial spice mines in Star Wars, or being sent off to work in the Imperial spice mines, all that kind of thing. So there we go, we finally got a little bit of action. Cool, we are back. Only one
Thanks a
thing
lot,
left.
little brother. I owe you one. Now let's go tell Uncle Anton about what we saw.
We saw bad people doing bad things. They were bad. Coming up into the hangar bay. Woo! And suddenly everyone disappears.
You did well. Aaron was grateful for your help. It certainly sped up the process of restoring the storage container database. And it was really lucky we were there to help her deal with those interlopers. Just think, raiders in one cargo area.
Alright. Okay, we'll leave that there. Got a little bit of action in the end there. Like I said, this game is just so much better. I love the effects in this game compared to the previous ones. I still like X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I still like X-Wing. I still like TIE Fighter. All of those ones back then. From early 90s and mid-90s. But this one was where they kind of hit the nail on the head with the 3D cockpits and all that sort of thing. Like I said, though, the only thing was, like, I disliked the whole HUD system that they had going there. I think it did still have the normal cockpit of an X-Wing and all that sort of stuff in it, but I loved how, like, when you're shooting at the vessels, you saw when I'm shooting at the ships, and you're seeing the blaster bolt impacting and the energy sort of dissipating across the hull, it just looks so much cooler. And then the particle physics of when you're breaking it, when the ships are breaking apart, and you see all, like, the fire spewing out here and there, all that sort of thing, or when we're shooting those containers and you can see the gas escaping out of the containers. They just did so well with this one, so I really enjoy it. It's a really good one. Like I said, I've only gotten about partway through. I think I'm a few missions ahead of where we are now, or a couple of missions ahead. I'll tell you when I get up to the mission I'm up to personally, because I want to try and go through this with you guys instead, basically. I just thought, that'd make some nice videos. Go along line my Star Wars retro gaming, because I am a bit of a nostalgic person when it comes to these older sort of games, and I love going on nostalgic trips with the older games, and then it just, like, so much nostalgia when I see an old game appear on Steam, and it's like, I can play that. Steam has made it possible for me to play that again. It's just absolutely awesome. So yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry I'm not really interacting too much during this one. I'm really, as it is with all my flying sort of games, I really get stuck tightly into the game itself. And sorry too that it's like all these sort of older games and stuff, and not really anything much new. It mainly comes down to, for me personally, there's nothing new that's come out that's really grabbed my eye lately. I'm still waiting for Star Wars Battlefront 2 to come out so we can get some video of that. So I'm just trying to fill in the void until then. Oh, and Ace Combat when that comes out too. Hopefully I get that on PC as well. But yeah, things are coming. Things are going to be happening. We'll wait and see. Hopefully it's good. Like I said, we'll wait and see. But hey, if there's any other games out there that you'd like to suggest for me to play, please go ahead, put them in the suggestion. Put your suggestion down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit the like button. Also, if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe and share my videos to anyone who might enjoy them. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!